Hello, it's Eleanor at Eleanor's Place. How you doing? It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. I've just had a cup of tea out here in the greenhouse. I'm just having a bit of quiet time before the day starts, and I thought, right, let's get outside. Let's go and have a look at what's growing and what isn't coming up and stuff. It's that time of year, isn't it? We're all mad busy trying to get everything in and on the go. And I've already planted out my potatoes. Have you done that yet? Have you got yours in? I've certainly knew I had to get my shallots in. They're all in. And then I thought I'm going to get my main crop in because I'm actually away at the end of April, and I thought I want to get them in now while I know I can, and I still have the energy and the inclination. So they've gone in, and a bit earlier than maybe main crop would go in, but sometimes your situations you just got to get on with it, haven't you? Do the best you can with it, really. So the onions are here, and they're okay. It was a net of about 50 set onions. They're ready for out. I lost a few, a couple rotted off. These at this end here, they were 5 empty ones. I didn't have that many. But the others, yeah, they've come up nicely, but they're definitely ready to go in. They're just starting to get what I consider is a little bit straggly now. They need to go in. Just behind, I'll show you these. These broad bean plants are really, really nice, but I lost loads and I've had to replant them. Note to self, don't put your pots on the soil in the greenhouse. I had ant infestations, and for the first time ever I've realised that ants are a pain when it comes to seeds. Didn't realise, never had a problem before, and they went up inside the pots. They ate through the seeds. Some of the seeds never came up when I went in the pots. Excuse me. When I went in the pots, there was nothing there. They'd eaten them off totally. And then the ones that had come up, they're the 3 that survived over there. The ones that did come up, they started to wilt. When I looked, they'd eaten right through the stems. So don't put your seedlings on the beds. I've always used to do that. They don't touch the onions, they're not interested in those, but even those I've lifted them up just in case. But I've had to re-sow, and I had about 20, and I've now only got 3 of those have come up and survived. That's disgusting, isn't it? I can't believe what happened. Some of them, as I say, never came up at all. You live and learn. I've got sweet corn coming up. I think I've got about 12 there coming up. Quite good germination. Rather pleased with those. That tray there at the back, that's got French climbing beans in, but I only put them in yesterday. That one there with the rather degraded top has got runner beans in. One of my courgettes has come up, although it's a little bit deformed on its seed leaves, but it's up. So the other one, I'm just waiting for that to come up. These are sweet peas. 2 nice pots of sweet peas. Only one little dahlia. Don't know what's gone on there. Just one little dahlia's come up at the moment. Hoping it has a little friend soon, but it's not looking good. These are patty pans. I always seem to have very good germination with them. You can see its little mature leaves are starting to appear as well. Oh, there's the other one. See, just starting to come in the middle there. Nice. So little patty pans. I've got 1 butternut squash. Now I'm not quite sure why, but butternut squash seem to be slower to germinate and slower to grow than any of the other squashes. Can't work that one out. They are sweet corn, but poor germination. Old seed, never mind, just the one. I will put it with the others. I don't know whether you're meant to mix sweet corn varieties, but I'm not leaving him on his toddy. If there's no others, I'll move him over. My tomatoes have been good. I'm pleased with these. I've got good germination, and I've used vermiculite for the first time, which I think has helped. So that's good. And then also over here I've got peppers. They've come up this week, so I'm very pleased with those. And again, vermiculite. So note to self, all the sort of Mediterranean things use vermiculite. They don't like sitting on soggy surface compost. These odd, and it says spring onions, but they're actually silver skin onions, these. So I just thought I'd do some. Beetroot, nice germination, very nice germination of the beetroot. I've got leeks coming up, looking very nice. This is Nicotiana. Look at that for seeds stuck together. I'm going to have to try and plant those on somehow. They're going to be a nightmare. The Monarda, the bee balm didn't come up. The lavender's not come up. Notoriously slow lavender, but I don't think they're going to grow. Peas have done really well. Got nice germination on the peas, so they'll be going in soon. There's a couple more starting to appear here and there. Very pleased with those. So at home I've got lettuce in. I've got two types of lettuce in, and I've got cauliflowers, cabbage. They're all potted on those. The seedlings are being potted on. So something else. There's basil at home. There's a few other bits and pieces at home anyway. And you know, I've had so far good germination. I've found a different compost, and I don't know what it's to do with the compost. Sorry about the rustling. This is called, it's made by Westlands, and it's called Jack's Magic. And the compost is more, even though it's peat-free compost, it's more like it's more like peat compost in its form. It's proper compost, and so far so good. I've had really good results with it, so I'm going to use that one again. I got it from a local nursery, Westland Jack's Magic. So if you're interested in finding one, Google that one. I don't know whether Amazon do it, they might, but it's certainly worth giving it a go, because so far I've had very good results with it. So sorry about this, I've got a cold. That's why I've got bags under my eyes, and I probably look like death warmed up, but never mind. I had 2 colds on the trot, and I'm really a bit run down with it now, but never mind. I'm going away, as I said, in a couple of weeks. I'm off to Portugal for a week, and I'm really looking forward to that. That'll be a nice break, and get away from it all for a bit, because yeah, it's just got to the time of year where I need a break. So that's why I'm madly trying to get things in, like potatoes and onions and stuff. Do you find that you get it all ready, everything's sort of on the go? It's wonderful. You get your plots under control, your gardens are sorted, and then you make the fatal mistake of going on holiday for a week or two. And when you get back, you never catch up, do you? What's that all about? Why do we do that? Why do we go on holiday during the summer when you're trying to grow so much? I think it's crackers. Must be crackers, because you never catch up. So yeah, so anyway, everything's starting to come up in the garden, and I'm sure yours is too, and it's going to be exciting this year. I can just tell it's going to be great. And you need to grow lots and lots of food, because the cost of the beggaring stuff in the supermarkets is ridiculous. I'm going to try and be more self-sufficient from now on. That's been my decision. I'm not going to do it from the supermarkets. I mean, I've got to be honest, once I start growing stuff at home, I do tend to leave the veg department alone, more or less. Certainly in the summer months, I'm more or less self-sufficient. So what I'm going to try and do now is start to really concentrate on having stuff that comes up in in the spring that will take me into autumn, winter and early spring, so I can really sort of leave the veg alone and keep myself self-sufficient. I think it's a good plan. Anyway, whatever you're deciding to do, and it's Easter at the minute, so I'm sure you're all out there doing your thing or scoffing your Easter eggs, whichever it is anyway. I hope you've had a lovely Easter and you are going to enjoy it today, because today is the bank holiday Monday, and for a lot of you that is another nice day off. So I wish you all the very, very best with your gardens this year, and I hope everything is wonderful and it goes well for you. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye.